Alright, you guys. Alex asks about basics. What kind of basics should I start off with? Well, that depends if you're talking about free running, parkour, or tricking. Free running isn't exactly there's no basics in free running because free running involves flips and twists and stuff like that, turning your environment into a playground. Now there are free running basics. I can't think of them off the top of my head right now, but basically free running is like using parkour movements and just adding flips with them, adding tricks with them, stuff like that. How to start? Um, when you start something, you want to start off with basics. Why? Because when you master the basics, you'll get the advanced stuff quicker because you'll be used to those type of movements. You will understand how your body is going to have to work, or you'll understand the basic principles of this advanced movement. So that'll work. Ways to work up to advanced movements once you get things down is twisting. There's a couple twisting drills you can do, a couple jumping drills you can do. When you jump or land, try and land on the balls of your feet and try to jump off the balls of your feet. That'll help out a lot because it works your legs and your ankles, whatever. Because besides, when you land flat-footed, it puts a lot of tension on you, whatever. Like gymnasts and cheerleaders and stuff like that, they land like almost flat-footed, like they stick it, all right. And the only problem I have with that is just that it puts a lot of tensions on your ankles and stuff that you don't really need. Whereas we trickers and stuff like that, being street gymnastics and stuff like that, doing like the street stuff, we want to take care of our body a little bit longer. Now, even though the stuff we do is a little bit crazier because we don't have the form and stuff like that, we just kind of throw ourselves, but we land a little bit carefully and it looks sloppier, but it's safer. All right, gymnasts are used to form and structure, fixed positions, stuff like that. We're just used to taking control of our bodies in mid-flight, do or die. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. You got to have respect for both arts, but that's just how it is. If you're into tricking, you want to learn the basics and stuff like that, I recommend joining martial arts. Taekwondo probably to be exact. Taekwondo is probably the base martial art for tricking. Or capoeira. Capoeira helps out a lot, especially with body movement, body control. Learning about like how to move your body in certain positions and stuff like that. Capoeira helps out a lot of people, and it's an awesome environment to be in. Capoeira is amazing. If you're into free running and parkour and stuff like that, probably gymnastics or whatever. Because all free running is really is street gymnastics. Parkour uses similar gymnastic movements and stuff like that, like vaults and stuff like that. But being that gymnastics is more acrobatic and stuff like that, and parkour is just strictly point A to point B, as quickly and easy as possible. Now, the basic moves and stuff like that. For tricking, there's the tornado kick, the V kick, the pop crescent, the jump front kick. There's the hook kick, the cartwheel, the batido. For parkour, always get the roll down first. Learn how to fall because parkour involves some jumping and some dropping. All right, and knowing like how to take control of something in case you fall, something like that. So remember, get the roll down. There's a precision jump. There's the monkey vault and the Kong vault. A lot of people like to do Kongs, and Kong's actually pretty easy once you understand them. But start with the monkey. Remember the difference between a monkey and a Kong or whatever. A Kong is you have to clearly dive out before you place your hands. Yeah, and there's different vaults that you can get down. Free running, yeah, like I said, there's no actual basics in free running. It's basically taking parkour techniques and adding twists and flips to them, and that's not exactly basic. You guys with no gym, when you're starting, take your time. Don't rush it. There's too many people who just want to go out there and say, I just want to learn a backflip. I just want to learn a front flip. I just want to do this. I just want to do that. Get the basics down, man. Seriously. Because without the basics, it'll take you longer to get this down. Your muscle memory will fuck you up. Alright? Muscle memory is important. When you throw a cork and you keep landing on your ass, but you just keep throwing it over and over, your muscle memory is going to remember that fall. So you're going to have to aim for perfection every time you get it down. Every time you throw it, you aim for perfection. You break down what you're doing. That's one thing about people when they start basics. They don't break down. They don't take the time to think about what they're doing wrong. They just say, okay, I can't land a front flip. I'm going to talk to Epic. I can't land a back flip. I'm going to call this guy. I can't figure out a cork or whatever. I'm just going to ask this guy. It's nice to talk to the pros or the amateurs and stuff like that, people that you look up to. But a true teacher, a good student of just tricking, whatever, one without a teacher, is one who understands how to break down a technique. Now, I'm not saying don't ask us or whatever for advice and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I want you to try and figure out for yourself because you'll realize that you don't exactly need us to tell you a technique because we can only tell you what you already know. You're just going to have to break it down. We can't make you do a flip. We can't make you point your toes. We can't make you land into the splits and stuff like that. You make you do that. We can only tell you and guide you what to do. That's why I'm saying we can't just say, oh yeah, to do a twist, you come up and then throw over. Or sometimes you come up and then twist when you're in the air. Some people like to go like this and then backflip, whatever. We can only tell you different techniques that you can do. but you have to do them yourself. So take the time, go at your own pace, break techniques down, all right? Walk yourself through techniques, and stay safe. Definitely stay safe. Learn how to fall too, all right? Try and stick to things like soft grass or other soft areas, sand. Possibly wear protective gear or whatever, But yeah, really master control of the basics. When you master, and I'm not just saying just get to where you can do it whenever. I mean master, make it look clean to where you can do whatever you want with that technique. You can take it and make it your own. That's what I mean by master it. When you master control of a certain movement, then you understand how it works. You understand how to do it in different environments. You understand how your body moves. So when you're learning the basics, that's it's gonna help you out with the advanced stuff and the intermediate levels and stuff, the mid sections. So when you're starting off, start with the basics, please. I'm telling you, there's too many people who go out there and just throw shit and get hurt too soon. All right, start with the basics. There's nothing wrong with just doing a couple advanced moves and stuff like that. But when you're doing something that you're not sure about, do the basic stuff. All right, if you're not comfortable doing a backflip, don't do it. Seriously, there's too many people that just say, okay, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna do it anyways. When you don't know that you have control over it, when you don't have confidence in your own ability to control your body, then it's a little more of a risk than knowing like that you're used to that movement and being comfortable with that movement. So please start with the basics. That's my main message in this sphere. Start with the basics. Watch videos. Look for something that looks easy. Write it down, or like ask what it was or whatever. Look up a tutorial on it, whatever, or just watch it in general. Watch how he moves his hands. Watch the feet, the knees, the hips, the shoulders, the arms, the hands and stuff like that. How they bend, how they throw their legs, if they push off the balls of their feet, if they land one foot in front of the other, etc., etc. Look at how the body moves to figure it out, and then you have to walk yourself through it a couple times, and then go for the technique. But like I said, start with the basics. Go at your own pace. Take your time. Breathe, work on endurance, all right, and yeah, pay attention to what your body's doing and stay consistent. If you don't land it the first time, that's fine. Keep working on it, and then when you go back to it the next time, whatever, you might be sore or whatever afterwards, but that means your muscles will be getting stronger, and when you go back to it, you'll be that much closer to getting it down the next time. Hopefully that's helped you out. I hope you guys all have a blast tricking, free running, and tracing. Good luck to everybody.